Yo, it's Nez, the Lyft Uber YouTuber, and I wanted to do a quick video, just basically talking about my first day at Doordash. I did end up signing up for it. I know I alluded to that I may or may not do it, but I ended up doing it. The orientation process. Obviously, you download the Doordash app. I'll put the links in the description. When you download, hold on, a little bumpy road here. Sorry. When you download the Doordash app, then it gives you the option to actually use Doordash to order food or to become a driver. You click on the driver. It takes you to the website. You sign up on the website, and then once you sign up on the website, then it'll you sign up and everything, and then it'll give you it'll take you to the information where you look for the Doordash, the closest Doordash in your area, and then you could sign up for an orientation. When you sign up for the orientation, then after you finish committing to a time that you're going to be at the orientation, right on the website, they'll send you the link to the Dasher app, or you could just go directly to the Dasher app, okay, in your Play Store or App Store. But once you get to the Dasher app, you're going to go into the Dasher app. All your information is going to already be in the Dasher app. You're going to essentially be signed in, but you won't be completely signed in. You'll be able to sign in so you can see the app and see some of the stuff on there, but you won't be completely activated until you go to orientation. So my biggest thing, what kept me from getting there for a while is what I've been doing Lyft and Uber so much that I haven't been able to make an actual orientation, because whenever I try to get ready to get a time to go to orientation, I end up on a long run, a long ride somewhere. So it'll take me out of the realm of the area. But I finally made it to orientation. Went to orientation. Orientation is literally 5 minutes, like literally. And to be honest with you, the orientation is something they probably could have made a video for. And then after you watch the video, they could have friggin' made it, had a guy call you and verify all the information. Or they probably could have made some kind of JavaScript or something like that, verifying that you know all the information. Then they could have just activated you right there. Because literally, they activate you. They could have mailed you a card, and the card is something that you activate over the website. When you get the card, you get your red card. You put in the numbers on the red card in the Dasher app, and then you activate it right inside the Dasher app. So they don't need the orientation, but the orientation is mainly a way for them to sell you their stuff. Which, if you've ever driven for another company like Zoomer or Eat Street or whatever, if you happen to have an extra one of their bags, if you give up one of your bags, they'll give you two of theirs. So that's what I did. I used to drive for Zoomer. Zoomer's no longer in business. They were bought out by Eat Street. And that was like over a year ago, but I happened to have their hot and cold bag because I used it for groceries. And I used it for like whenever I went to get food, I would put the stuff in there to keep my food warm until I got home. So, but now I gave it to them. They gave me two of their Dasher bags, which you really only need one. And then they have these huge, big ones, like big, monstrous ones that they sell for $15. But the guy there was pretty cool. Instead of trying to push it on you, he told me that if you once you do 30 dashes, you get one. Once you do 30 trips, 30 deliveries, you get one for free. So I was like, thanks, because I really was going to buy one, but I didn't. So, but the kit that they sell you is $12. They give you a Dasher bag. They give you either one or two red Doordash t-shirts, and they give you a sign that says delivery in progress. Now, they didn't have any signs for me. They had ran out of signs. They told me I had to come back on Friday to get one, which I couldn't make it there on Friday. Guess why? Because I was actually doing some Doordash stuff, and I didn't make it there on time. So I just went there today, and they're closed. They happen to be closed on Mondays. I didn't know that. So I'm going to go back and get my sign tomorrow. I wish I had the sign that I could actually show you the sign. Maybe I'll do an addition to this video after. But anyway, I wanted to basically just talk to you about my first day. Now, my first day, I did it for 3 hours. I did a block from 11 to 2 just to see what it was like. In those 3 hours, I basically sat around for like an hour. And it could be the location where I was at. They tell you that you should drive closer to, when you look on your map, you'll see areas lit up in different, areas like in red or pink or gray or whatever. The red means it's supposed to be most busy. Pink means sort of busy. Gray means it's all filled up with appointments. They don't need any more drivers. And on the top of each of these sections, you'll see +3 or +2 or +4 or +5. Those are incentives for each delivery you give. It's extra $3 for every delivery, or extra $2, or extra $4 for every delivery, depending on what the need is, on how busy it is and how many drivers, you know, they have. If they don't have enough drivers, they're going to increase the incentive to try to lure more drivers in, which is a good thing. I like doing that because that's kind of like a built-in tip. You're getting your fare for doing a run, and then you're getting a $3 tip on top of your run. So, now that I'm doing a video, everybody wants to call me. Like, no one ever calls me, but now that I'm trying to do a video using my phone, everybody is calling me. It's crazy. It never happens. Anyway, so that's like a built-in tip. And then if you get a tip on top, that's just extra tip. All right, so that's why I like DoorDash versus Zoomer. And the main reason why, the other main reason why I like DoorDash, and the reason why I hated Zoomer, and I don't know if each street does it the same way because they bought out Zoomer, so I'm not sure. Zoomer used to make you have 90 or 100 bucks on you every day, because you actually had to pay for the food, for, you know, your orders. You had to pay for them up front, and then when you delivered it, you got reimbursed. Now, what if something went wrong with the delivery or whatever, or the person refused when you got there? You're just out of that money. You got all this food, but you're out of that money. Now, they say you could bring it back to them and they'll refund you, but depending on where you got your delivery from, that wasn't always the case. And I didn't like that because I got screwed a couple times. So that wasn't the best scenario for me. So I didn't do that much longer. I got out of that as soon as I had the opportunity to. It's really busy on this road right now. I can't get out. Looks like I got an opening coming. Here we go. Anyway, so I like how DoorDash, they give you a credit card, and boom, they work with a lot of work with a lot of companies. So if they participate with them, then it automatically, you show up there, the stuff is already paid for, and then you're good. If it's not paid for, you pay for it with your DoorDash card, credit card, boom. And then sometimes they didn't even order, they put on the website what they want if it's a place that don't participate with them. And you go there, like I had to go to Wendy's, and I actually went to the drive-thru, placed the order, and then paid for it with my DoorDash card. I felt like I was ordering food for myself, because everything I had to order for them is stuff that I would eat. So, you know, okay, but I'm going all over the place. Let's get back. I know I wanted this to be a quick video, but you know how it goes. First day, 3 hours, I did 2 dashes, and for those 2 dashes, they were like $9 and something cents each one. But then I had the $3 incentive on top of that, so that was an extra $6 because I did 2 dashes. And I got a tip from one person of $5. So total, I made about 31 bucks just from 2 runs. Now I did Uber Eats. My very first run of Uber Eats, my fare for doing Uber Eats was $3. No, it was $12. No. My take was $3 after their fees. But the guy was nice. He asked me if I had $15, and I didn't have $15. All I had was $12. So he gave me a 20 and took the 12. Essentially, he gave me $8 tip. So I made more in tip than I made for the run. That was my first Uber Eat. And every other Uber Eat after that, I had I'll probably say I have like 5 or 6 more Uber Eats. And one guy gave me a $5 tip. The rest of them, no one gave me tips. It's just whatever they paid me, which was usually like $4 or $5 at the most. So, needless to say, I'm not signing on at lunchtime for Uber, because the last time I did that thinking I was signing on for fares, I got a bunch of Uber Eats, and I wasn't making any money because I was hoping to get fares, because actual ride fares, you can make more money to Uber Eats. So that's just my experience. So I would say DoorDash over Uber Eats all day. All day. They have better incentives. Until they start getting something better with these Uber Eats prices, DoorDash. So I made 31 bucks my first day. I did 2 runs. I was on for 3 hours. I think it was the location that I was at that if I had been closer, then I think I would have got more runs, because the next day I actually did that. I went closer, and I ended up getting 7 runs, and I ended up making $69 in 3 hours for 7 runs. So that's a huge difference. Like, you know, that's like 2 1/3 more than I made the first time. So But end result, the next day after that, which was Friday, I worked 3 hours and I did 5 runs, and I did 5 runs and I made $50 something dollars. So all in all, my DoorDash total for 3 days work, 9 hours, was 150 something bucks. See, it all depends on where you are when you're doing DoorDash, because I just went I went into the red area close to where I live, but it turns out I had to go a little further north, and that's where it was more busy, and that's where I got more runs. I got the runs more faster and more frequent. So that's just my little. I just wanted to talk to you guys about my first day doing DoorDash. I highly recommend it. If you're interested in doing DoorDash, I put a link in the description where you can sign up. If you sign up, me and you both make some money off the deal. You get a little bonus for signing up for a sign-on incentive where you make some money if you complete X amount of trips, which 30 trips in a month. That's easy. So essentially, if you do 1 trip a day for a month, they'll give you an extra bonus. I think right now it's like $100 or something like that. And then they'll give me some, then they'll help me out. They'll hook me up just by you hooking yourself up. I'm hooking you up and you're hooking me up for hooking you up. So let's hook each other up. You know what I'm saying? So do that. Hit the go down in the comments, leave a comment of what if you have anything to say about what you made, if you DoorDash, what you made, or give me any tips and tricks that that you think I could use throughout my dashing travels. And if you be so kind, please like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, come along for the ride. I'm Nez, the Lyft Uber YouTuber, and I'm out this piece. Head down in the description, sign on, let's make some money.
If you're looking to become an Uber or Lyft driver, you'd really be helping me out by scanning either or both of these barcodes or clicking either or both of the links in the description, and in turn you'll be receiving a driver incentive bonus. Thanks. If you've never used Uber or Lyft and you'd like to give it a shot, please scan either or both of these barcodes or click on the links in the description and receive some free rider credit on me. If you thought this video was helpful and you'd like to help me provide more content, please consider donating by scanning one of these codes or either clicking on the link in the description. Thank you in advance, and thank you for watching.